Nigerians are still talking and debating what happened in Niger State with the abduction of several students and staff. And he calls for the issues of security, and Nigerians have been really concerned. I have with me in the studio social commentator Smart Akpejoye to bring us to speed with some, make sense out of some of the developments that we have read earlier on. Smart, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. And
it's good to have you join us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, it's quite devastating one way or the other. We still have not forgotten the Chibok girls and the Dapchi students, and this is happening. We also remember Katsina. Now, this is development that has happened over and over and over again. And then I read earlier on how the statement by the spokesperson of the police reeled out how they're deploying massive police equipment and personnel to the rescue. And one would ask, why didn't we deploy that at first to even prevent the thing in the first place? But what do you make of this?
Well, you see, it is sad again this morning that we are discussing the adoption, kidnapping of students and even travelers in the states, Niger State and Nasarawa State. But again, in the first place, we will first of all ask ourselves, why does this keep occurring? And that it is much later after it has happened, that we get to hear about it. Much after that it has happened, that we are now deploying personnel to perhaps get these people rescued. That brings us again to lack of synergy among security agencies. That brings us to the fact that, again, we are not doing it in the right way. You see, on this forum, I've talked about, first, I've always talked about community policing. I have preference for community policing than even state policing. Now, in community policing, you see, you involve everybody. So everybody is part of it. Now, there is no way you will tell me that, look, if we have an effective community policing, that those people will not have been intercepted, that they will not have met some vigilantes before getting to that school. And that alone would have triggered alarm. And you see, criminals want to do something. They want to go quietly, commit the crime, and escape. They don't want to be intercepted. The moment there is a challenge, you see, they become jittery and they want to retreat. But you find out that in most cases, they will come from the forest or wherever. They will have the whole day operating and again get away with ease. So what has failed precisely, it is community policing. And again, you find that when the present IG that is supposed to be on his way, that should have been on his way out, is still there, is that he brought in this issue of these police constables. I was against it. It will not solve the problem of community policing. It is just the same thing that you have done, that you are also extending. It cannot, and I tell you, it will never solve the problem of community policing. The only way we can solve the issue of community policing is that, in the first place, we all have LCDAs, or what we call CDAs. Now, if we have CDAs, within all these CDAs, look, create or employ guards yourself that will patrol your area 24/7. We have some in our area. At intervals, you will see them blowing whistle. At intervals, you will see them marking some things to even create awareness.
But the point there is the idea of CDA, which is Community Development Agency or Authority, as the case may be, you'll only find them much in Lagos. If you go to other states, for instance, where they have the village setting and all of that, they don't have organized CDAs.
No, I will tell you they do. Sometime long ago, I traveled to Abeokuta for a party. And along the line, they said, okay, we can get some good palm wine somewhere. We drove to that place. As we were coming back, they've blocked us. And we said, okay, what's the problem? They said that we are the local vigilantes in this area, that they saw us going in. and they went to mobilize. That they saw us drove in, that they went to mobilize. And this was not even late. This is at about 7:38. And before you know it, they have cordoned off everywhere. They said, we can't just walk in like that. We said, oh, so we went to this place that they sell palm wine. They said, well, the palm wine closes by 5. We said, well, we didn't know. They said, depends on who took us here. Blah, blah. They questioned us. After when they realized that we actually came for party, they allowed us to go. So what they just need to do is to make this thing more effective. Extend it beyond Lagos. So it is just because of the fact that we have failed in what we are. And again, by the time those children are rescued, they will be traumatized for the rest of their academic season.
That's at least social psychologists have said that.
So but it is so
in
it is so
sad. In the long run to our society, what consequences or impact will this have in the long run? Because
you see, the impact,
we've had this situation in Borno State, we've had it in Yobe State, we've had it in Katsina State, now in Niger State.
I will tell you how it is even affecting us more. It is affecting us more now because the cost of foodstuff has gone up so high. Now, I will tell you one product I use more often because I'm also a farmer. Is that aspect. I will tell you maize, what we call corn. We buy corn before for 130, 140, 150 per kg. Right now, as I talk to you, it's about 310 naira per kg. That is what you will spend feeding almost about, you will spend almost about between 900 and 1.2 to feed 3,000 birds. Right now, you will spend about 2.6 million to feed 3,000 birds. How much are you going to sell egg? Because the highest you will get is that you will probably get 80 to 90 crates of egg per day from 3,000 birds. Now, when you look at this now, how much will you sell a crate of egg? You will probably sell a crate of egg. Right now, a crate of egg is going for 1,500.
Yeah, 1,400,
and again, it has cascaded to every aspect of our economic life. It has made things to go up so high. Now, the inflation rate is over 16 point something. In a nation that we are so blessed with everything, people cannot go to the farm. The other day, somebody in the government was saying that the people went to the farm, they didn't get security approval to go into the farm. You see, it has affected everything. And today we should not even be, there are so many things that we should not even be discussing at this nation today, that we should probably shut every aspect down and face that aspect. One aspect we must face is security. You see, if we get security right in this country, this country will move. Yeah, because again, right now, if you invite me to a party, perhaps somewhere remote outside Lagos, I won't go.
Of course not.
And again, for tourist attractions, I cannot just carry my car now and say I want to drive to Abeokuta to I want to go to Olumo Rock because I will be so scared. I will consider security.
Yeah. Well, the Nigerian government and security agencies are assuring that they are doing everything. They've always
been assuring. Their assurance have never solved anything. Right. And they are also approaching it from a very wrong angle. You see, the governors, when it happens, you will see them going about. They are going about doing nothing. What they should be doing now is that they should put their feet on ground. The only way we can effectively tackle the insecurity in this nation, first, let us use Kaduna Abuja Expressway. Let us ask all the boys, all the young men that lives in those villages, in those towns along Kaduna Abuja Road, say, please form vigilante for us. You understand? Form community policing for us. They know those boys that will come out from the forest will pass through them. But where you keep everything, there is no community policing, this insecurity will not, will not reduce.
We have to leave you here now. Smart Akpejoye, thank you so much for your time on the program.
Thank you for having me. It's not a good way to end the weekend.
Well, it's really a sad one for all of us as a nation, especially what's going on.